the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Brissett sets to throw it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Not the best to start to. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Touchdown, Vikings. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Lions sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton, 61 yards. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A second down throw for Brissett. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First down, Brissett. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Go Brown. Value three. We go, 76.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run with Gibbs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Two up. Hard ball. Trooper. 12.
To throw is Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Darius Sling with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hey, kill.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing, Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again. Brissett. Pass complete to Addison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Able to shake, puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line. They're putting it to good use. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Goff on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. There he goes, right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
17, 12, 12.
Goff now to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. In motion, Slayton. That's complete to Slayton. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a first and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first down throw for Brissett. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brissett now on second down. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage. They also lose the down. So now it's third and long. To throw, Brissett. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
This fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Goff on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. This to the Porter, right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. St. Brown motioning left. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off play action. Here's Goff. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brissett on first down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Going back to the same wall, it's Hockenson again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Again, it's Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down, Brissett. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Super 1. Let's go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. 103 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Listen. Maverick ball.
Now it's Goff. He's got Slayton on the slant. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Cal, you won. 11.
Goff going to shift him around.
We're good. 2 for 66. Done.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Out of his end zone, Brissett. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brissett's throw here caught by Mims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll throw again. Brissett. This is caught by Addison. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And quickly, they get to the line. A second down throw for Brissett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. Then he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 76. After the interception, here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brissett to throw on first. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Brissett. Evans has it left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
19. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Hey, check. Go.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's got it. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Average wall. Two up. Super.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Hey, lift. Hey, 76.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception.